At this time, I would like to call to order this regular meeting of the New York State Public Authorities Control Board. I would like to start by asking the members or their designated representatives to identify themselves for the record. I'll go first. My name is Darby Grassi, and I'm the designated representative of Chair Blake Washington.
Zeki Tansel representing Senator Leroy Comrie.
Colin Evers representing Assemblyman Kenneth Sabrowski.
Andrew Transer representing Assemblyman Joe Giglio.
Thank you. The first item of business on our agenda is approval of the minutes from the board's April 17th meeting. Draft copies of the minutes were previously distributed to the members and staff. Are there any suggested edits, amendments, or corrections to these minutes? If there are no amendments, I would ask for a motion to adopt the minutes.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. The minutes are adopted. Before we consider the action items on today's agenda, I would like to note that pursuant to Section 51-2 of the Public Authorities Law, applications in support of the items on today's agenda were previously provided to the Office of the State Comptroller for review and consideration. OSC has provided a letter to the board summarizing the Comptroller's comments on today's agenda, and a copy of that letter has been provided to each member. And we have a OSC representative present with us today. Welcome. Now we'll move on to the action items for today's agenda. The first action item on today's agenda comes from ESD. It is item number 24-UD-2070. It's approving grants via the Regional Economic Development Council program. At this time, I would ask the representative to identify yourself for the record and please present the item.
Thank you. Brad Oskin from ESD. The Urban Development Corporation is submitting through approval the following REDC grants. $235,000 to EMCOM in Cayuga County, $120,000 to Turin Highland Lodge in Lewis County, $250,000 to the City of Ogdensburg Walkable City Capital in St. Lawrence County, and $170,000 to Drive Change in Kings County. All of these have been approved by the UDC and in compliance with all applicable rules and regulations.
Thank you. Do the members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I'd ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. The item has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted.
That's all you need from me.
That's all we need
All
from you,
right.
Brad.
Have a good one. Thanks.
See you next month. The next items on today's agenda come from the Environmental Facilities Corporation. First, we have resolution number 24-EF-909. It is approving state clean water revolving fund direct financing projects. We have a representative from EFC with us today. I'd ask for you to identify yourself for the record and please present the item.
Hi, Rebecca Walker from EFC. On May 23rd, 2024, EFC's Board of Directors met and approved the following Clean Water State Revolving Fund projects. Short-term interest-free financings to the Village of Coxsackie in the amount of $1,599,038 for costs associated with improvements to the village's sanitary sewer collection and stormwater system. The Village of Hawanda in Cattaraugus County in the amount of $2,157,528 for costs associated with the planning, design, and construction of wastewater treatment plant improvements in the village. In the Village of Pulaski in Oswego County in the amount of $4,371,500 for costs associated with upgrades to the village's wastewater treatment plant and collection system. For long-term interest-free financings, we have the Village of Liberty in Sullivan County for $7,420,067 for costs associated with upgrades to the village's wastewater treatment plant. The Village of Lima in Livingston County in the amount of $1,795,211 for costs associated with the planning, design, and construction of wastewater treatment plant improvements in the village. The Town of Moreau in Saratoga County for $10,246,119 for costs associated with the planning, design, and construction of Sewer District Number 1, Extension 5. The City of Newburgh in Orange County in the amount of $11,799,744 for costs associated with long-term control plan improvements to the city's combined sewage collection system and wastewater treatment plant. The Town of Riverhead in Suffolk County for $3,330,938 for costs associated with wastewater treatment plant upgrades. The Village of Saranac Lake in Franklin County in the amount of $1,403,651 for costs associated with collection system improvements. In the Village of Silver Creek in Chautauqua County for $2,078,431 for costs associated with collection system improvements in the village.
Thank you. The members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I'd ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. That has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted. Next, we have item 24-EF-910, the State Drinking Water Revolving Fund Direct Financing Projects.
On May 23rd, 2024, EFC's Board of Directors met and approved the following drinking water state revolving fund projects. The Village of Ilion in Herkimer County in the amount of $4,564,527 for costs associated with Phase 3 low priority distribution improvements in the town of Orwell and Oswego County in the amount of $88,640 for costs associated with the installation of new transmission main and a new pump station to connect the well fields in the town of Richland to the town of Orwell water system. For short-term market rate financings, we have the Dutchess County Water and Wastewater Authority in Dutchess County in the amount of $8,803,545 for costs associated with the installation of a new interconnection between the Greenfields Water District and the Hyde Park system. The Village of Greenwood Lake in the amount of $2 million for costs associated with the redevelopment of existing wells, development of a new spring source, and rehabilitation of the existing water treatment plant. And the Village of Ilion in Herkimer County in the amount of $9,129,054 for the same project just mentioned previously, receiving interest-free financing. And then one long-term interest-free financing to the Village of Ilion in Herkimer County for $6,800,000 for costs associated with Phase 2 priority distribution improvements in the village.
Thank you. Do members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I'd ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. The item has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted. Next, we have item 24-EF-911, and this is approving state clean water and drinking water revolving funds refunding revenue bonds.
EFC seeks approval for the issuance of state clean water revolving funds refunding revenue bonds series 2024B for the 2010 master financing indenture in an aggregate principal amount not to exceed $254,500,000. Proceeds will be used to refund Series 2014B bonds and corresponding direct financings for 31 clean water and 9 drinking water recipients.
Thank you. Do members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I'd ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. The item has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted. The next 4 items we have on our agenda are amendments. The first is 24-EF-795A. It is amending drinking water state revolving fund project from maturity extension to the town of Martinsburg.
EFC seeks approval to amend resolution number 20-EF-795 to authorize maturity extension to the town of Martinsburg in Lewis County. This project consists of replacement of approximately 5,300 linear feet of water main, including service laterals and meters for all services.
Thank you. Do members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. The item has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted. Next, we have 24-EF-778A, and this is a drinking water state revolving fund amendment to authorize a maturity extension to the town of Guilford.
EFC seeks approval to amend resolution number 19-EF-778 to authorize maturity extension to the town of Guilford and Shenango County. This project consists of replacing the town's existing surface water source and surface water treatment facility with a new groundwater source and well control building.
Thank you. Do members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I'd ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. The item has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted. Next, we have 24-EF-733B. This is amending a Clean Water State Revolving Fund project to authorize a maturity extension for the city of Norwich.
EFC seeks approval to amend resolution number 18-EF-733 to authorize a maturity extension to the state of Norwich and Shenango County. This project includes sanitary sewer collection system repairs to address inflow and infiltration.
Thank you. Do the members have any questions with respect to this item? No questions, I'd ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. That has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted. And then next we have 24-EF-853A. This is amending a Clean Water State Revolving Fund project to authorize a funding increase to the town of Yorkshire.
EFC seeks approval to amend resolution number 22-EF-853 to authorize a funding increase to the town of Yorkshire and Cattaraugus County. This project consists of the planning, design, and construction of the Yorkshire Corners Sewer District.
Thank you. Do the members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it. Second.
Thank you. The item has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
The resolution is adopted. Thank you. All right, the next items on today's agenda come from the Housing Finance Agency. Starting off with some all affordable program. The first resolution is 24-HF-956, and this is approving bonds on behalf of Golden Hill. We have a representative from HFA with us today, and please ask you to introduce yourself and present the item for the record.
Okay, I was going to self-introduce anyway. I have it. Michael Weber, representing New York State Homes and Community Renewal, the Housing Finance Agency.
Welcome.
Thank you. So this first resolution represents a $46.2 million investment that will support the site acquisition and construction of 164 affordable residential rental units at a community facility building in the city of Kingston. In addition, it is anticipated that 48 of the units will receive rental subsidies and supportive services through the Empire State Supportive Housing Initiative, of which 26 units will be set aside for survivors of domestic violence and 22 units for frail seniors.
Thank you. Do members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it. Second.
Thank you. The item has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, the resolution is adopted. Next, we have 24-HF-957, and this is approving bonds on behalf of Hudson Heights Apartments.
This $30.3 million investment will support the site acquisition and new construction of 10 walk-up buildings containing 120 affordable housing units and a community building in Saratoga County.
Thank you. Do the members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I'd ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. The item has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted. Next, we have 24-HF-958, and this is approving bonds on behalf of Luna Green.
This $126.1 million investment will support the site acquisition and new construction of 282 affordable senior rental units in a 23-story building in Brooklyn. It is anticipated that 85 of the new apartments will be supportive units set aside for seniors who have incomes at or below 30% of area median income and either have a history of housing instability or are medically frail.
Thank you. Do members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it. Second.
Thank you. The item has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted. Next, we have 24-HF-959, and this is approving bonds on behalf of Park Square 2.
This $62.8 million investment will support the acquisition and rehabilitation of a 21-story apartment building with 200 units and also the new construction of a 4-story building with 40 units, providing a total of 240 affordable housing units in the city of Rochester.
Thank you. Do the members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I'd ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it. Second.
Thank you. And it's moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted. Next, we have 24-HF-960, and this is approving bonds on behalf of Troy Housing Authority Portfolio Preservation Bundle 2.
This $77.1 million investment will support the rehabilitation and preservation of 341 affordable Troy Housing Authority rental units. All units are in Rensselaer County.
Thank you. Do the members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I'd ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. The item has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted. Next items are from the Small Building Participation Loan Program. First is 24-HF-961, and this is issuing a subsidy loan on behalf of 5835 Unicorn Drive.
This investment will support the issuance of a small building subsidy loan of $3.75 million that will fund the gut rehabilitation and energy retrofit work on a vacant 3-story apartment building in the town of Cambria, Niagara County.
Thank you. Do members have any questions with respect to this item? There are no questions. I'd ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. The item has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
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 Aye. The resolution is adopted. Next, we have 24-HF-962, and this is approving a subsidy loan for 2 Cross Street.
This $1.6 million investment will support new construction, or the new construction of a 3-story building with 18 residential units and 5,000 square feet of commercial space in the city of Beacon.
Thank you. Do members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I'd ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. The item has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted. Next, we have Affordable Home Ownership Opportunity Program loans, and the first item is 24-HF-963, and this is approving a subsidy loan for both Meadow Trail.
This resolution supports several affordable home ownership opportunity program loans.
Yeah.
First, $600,000 for the construction of 4 affordable single-family homes along both Meadow Trail in the town of Keene. Second, $2.2 million to construct 10 townhomes in the village of Trumansburg. And third, $1.54 million for the construction of 7 homes in Freeville and Ithaca.
Thank you. Do the members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I'd ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. And has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted.
Great.
Thank you
Thank
very much. All right, the next item on today's agenda comes from the New York State Energy Research and Development Authority. It is a bond issuance. It's item number 24-ERDA-129. We have a representative from NYSERDA with us today. I'd ask for you to identify yourself for the record and please present the item.
Sure. Good afternoon. I'm Heather Clark, representing the New York Energy Research Development Authority. NYSERDA is submitting for approval a resolution authorizing the issuance of residential clean energy and energy efficiency financing green revenue bonds series 2024A in an aggregate principal amount of not to exceed $50 million to finance loans issued through the Green Jobs Green New York program, which will finance the installation of photovoltaic or solar systems, air source or ground source heat pumps, or energy efficiency measures in 1 to 4 residential structures. The bonds will be fixed rate with a weighted average interest rate not to exceed 7.5%. They will be federally taxable and have a final maturity of no later than 20 years following the date of issuance of the bonds. NYSERDA's board approved issuance of the bonds at a meeting held on April 29, 2024.
Thank you. Do members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I'd ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. The item has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted.
Thank you.
And the last item on today's agenda comes from the Long Island Power Authority. It is bond issuance. It is item number 24-LI-46, and this is issuance of electrical system general revenue bonds. We have a representative from LIPA with us today. I'd ask for you to identify yourself for the record and please present the item.
Sure. Vinay Dayal from Long Island Power Authority. The Long Island Power Authority is seeking authorization for issuance of electric system general revenue bonds in the not-to-exceed amount of $1,885,000,000 to fund the cost of system improvements and refundings and refinancings, of which no greater than $635 million will be for new money capital projects. The remainder would be for refundings. The LIPA board has approved these amounts and the capital projects associated with the new money projects.
All right, thank you. Do the members have any questions with respect to this item? If there are no questions, I'd ask for a motion to adopt.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. The item has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of adopting the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted. Thank you.
Thank you.
This concludes the published items of business on today's agenda. Is there any further business that needs to be brought to the board's attention at this time? If there is no further business to come before the board today, I'd like to note that the next regularly scheduled meeting of this board is scheduled for June 26, 2024 at 2 p.m. in this room, Capitol Room 131. It is now 2:21, and we are hereby adjourned. Thank you.